Hello everyone, this is Manoj. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is the third part of our React e-commerce project. This is the existing application which we are using for this React e-commerce series. So this is the page and we are going to work on this page in today's video. So right now these products are coming as statically. There is no API, no database behind this page. So they are coming as a plain HTML. So today we will use a real API to get all these products dynamically from a database. For that I have already created a API in .NET. Let me show you through Postman. So this is the API. Let me also show you from Postman. Yeah, you can see we are getting product list. So we are going to use the same API in this project to get all these products. Let me also show you in the database. So this is the table. I hope you are familiar with any database. This is SQL Server. So we are going to use this data to render these products on this page. All right. So this is our existing. So let's start the development. First, let me create a class component. Previously, we are using this functional component. So class shop stands. In class component, we use render method. And in render, we use return. First, let me copy all the HTML part. Let me cut this and paste inside this return. Let me delete this. Save. Okay, let's try to access this in browser just to make sure everything is working. Yes. Now we have converted our functional component in class component. So the first step is to create a constructor. In constructor we use props, and in constructor we have to use the super keyword with props keyword. Okay, to get the data we need some state, so I'm going to use this dot state equal, I'm giving a variable name post, and initially I'm declaring it as blank array. So this is step 1. So after declaring the state part, now we have to call a React lifecycle method, which is component did mount. This component did mount function gets called after this constructor call. So we will use our API in this. So for that, let me use fetch. This fetch needs a URL. Which URL? This one, the API URL. So I'm pasting it here. And if this call gets successful, then we will convert our response into JSON. Response.json. Okay, and in case any error, we will use the error part. But for now, if we get this result successfully, then we will set this state. So for this we will use this dot set state. So post is now result dot list products. What is this list products? Let me show you. We are getting this in this array. Let me also make it more clear. So you can see we have a wrapper, and inside this wrapper we have the list. All right, go back to Visual Studio Code. So we are done with our component did mount. So once it called this API, then it will get response, and if we get properly response, then we are resetting our post variable. All right, after that, now the next step is to get all these items data, or you can say products data, and map these HTML with that array of products. So first let me comment this HTML part. Okay, from here, this is second. Let me actually delete it. This one also. Okay. Now I think only one. Okay. Now one HTML is there. So now the next step is we need to use this data inside this render method so that we can print all the products from our this object only. So for that, let's use object post, and we will use this. So now whatever data we are having in this state, we are assigning to this particular object. Now here we need to use post.map post fat arrow. Let me cut this part and paste somewhere here. And now we need to change the static values with the dynamic one. So the first one is like image. So let me change this image. Now post dot image, and one thing, this image should be identical with this name, this. All right, now for name, post dot name, this is price, post dot price, and this is post dot description. price. I think we are done. Yeah, okay. So let me save this. Okay, no error is there. Let's go to browser. Yeah, you can see now these are coming from our database. Let's cross check that. Messenger is 799 and discounted is 675. Okay, I think all prices are same. Let me just update one record. Let me refresh this. You can see now all the data is coming from this database only. So now we have successfully integrated our API and displaying record through the API part. Awesome. So you can see how easy it is. Let me recap. First, I have converted this functional component into this class component, and in the class I have declared a constructor. In constructor we have declared a blank array of post because this is the initial state of this object. Now we have created a component did mount. In this particular method, this is React's lifecycle method. So we have created a fetch method. In this fetch we have given our API URL, which is this. This is returning us a list of object, and we have, after getting the successful data from this API, we have resetting our post through set state method. Once we have given data to this post object through our set state method, now in the render we have getting all the data from the state to this object, and once we got the data in this object, then we used object.map and assign all the static values with dynamic values. So that's it. So you can see our application is working as expected. I also want to tell you something. What I did in this particular video, I have implemented directly this HTML part into this post.map. So it is directly generating this all the products through this map method. But in React we need to create more reusable components. Okay, so in the next part what I'll do, I'll create a single post component, and we will pass that single component into this rather than this large HTML part, which will create all these components. So we will use only a single reusable component for this post.map method. Alright, so that's it for the day. I hope you liked the video. If you did so, like, share, comment. If you have any doubt, you can comment in this video, or you can reach out to me through my Instagram handle, which is Open Programmer. You can find it in my channel description also. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.